This is the Marvel Universe, Marvel's Jubilee. And figure is part of Series 4, figure number 023. Overall, I think she is part of Wave 21. The wave where you get Professor X, Professor Xavier, and Marvel's Blastar with another variant. And you got Dazzler on the back of the packaging. Collectible comic book shot. This is the Age of Extinction Agenda Part 9, the final episode in Extinction Agenda. X Factor number 62, I think. Anyway, so there. I think that's how they find Jubilee, Genosha. I think. I don't know. I've forgotten this whole series. I sold all my comic books. Anyway, so this figure's been getting a lot of flack from collectors because of the infamous paint applications on her head sculpt. I was lucky enough to get one that had decent enough paint apps, not as dorpy eyes as people saw it to be, but this one's not too bad. And you know what? I actually like this figure. Big surprise there. A lot of collectors have been hating it, and this thing has been fetching ridiculous amounts of money at hobby shops and online stores. But I actually like this figure. I don't think you should pay more than what it's going for on retail. I think again, maybe $20 I think is the most you should pay for this figure. I don't think you should pay the $40 that some collectors and online stores are asking for. But she is very difficult to find now because some of the Marvel Universe waves did not make it on retail. But I thought, she's not the best figure in the line, but she's not that bad. Anyway, she comes with one accessory. Is not even remotely akin to what she had in the comic book. She had those plasma fireworks or something like that, those plasma bolts or bright plasma light show or something like that, which this one does not really reflect. It just looks like a big purple cloud, which doesn't even, well, now it holds on, but it doesn't really hold on to her hand. Oh, okay, so now it does. Anyway, I don't like it, so they could have done without this one. It should be great. Okay, this is her look. This is obviously not her classical look in the shorts and blue boots. This was how she looked like, the classical look at. She had that long trench coat. The yellow trench coat stayed, but she had that shorts and blouse and boots kind of look to her. If you read the comic books back in the 90s, now this is her more modern look. If you're reading up on the Marvel Now X-Men, just X-Men, this is what she looks like now. She's actually a vampire. Apart from her mutant abilities, she is a vampire. Yes, Twilight fans rejoice. Now she's in all black because she's technically a real vampire. She cannot stay out too long in the sun without a hoodie or something like that, and she does bite. She can bite and suck blood if she wanted to, and she has those extra abilities that a vampire has. So pretty neat. A vampire mutant, you don't get a lot of those. So interesting. For the figure, she uses the new female sculpt, the new female mold that Hasbro has been using. This is from Wave 26. This is from the 2-pack. This is the old female mold, which Hasbro has repainted the heck out of. Bigger boobs, but not as much articulation. The new female mold, which Jubilee shares with Aurora, has smaller boobs, but more proportioned and more articulated. There's a lot more articulation in the joints. So, heads for the sculpt, great. Paint apps, yeah, okay, acceptable. The eyes, yeah, they sort of are weird, but she's supposed to be sort of Asian fusion, maybe Asian Caucasian or something. She has some Asian blood, That's why her eyes are supposed to be like that. But I think they didn't perfect the way they painted it, so yeah, kind of sucks. So it's not that bad. Sculpt, great. I like the trench coat. I like the overall new sculpt on her arms. I like the way they've sculpted her hands, like the way Jim Lee draws them. So I'm a big fan of Jim Lee, so I love that. The head sculpt's really okay for me, and the whole body sculpt is great. So Pain App's body sculpt, great. Articulation, she has a ball jointed neck on a hinge, ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge shoulders and elbows, swivel forearms, ball hinge hip, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, calf swivel, ball hinge ankles with the rocker joint. So I'm really pleased with this figure. Except for that, I mean, I have another figure that has really weirder eyes. This figure deserves a 9 out of 10 for me. I'm really happy with it, and you know, I'm a big X-Men fan. It's a great addition to my mutant shelf, and you know, if you love that whole Jim Lee era of the X-Men, and you know, even now the Marvel Now comic books of the X-Men, all new X-Men, Wolverine and the X-Men. It's a wonderful addition to your shelf if you do you're a big fan of the mutants. I really like it. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon on the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews on this channel, Cheftron. This has been the Marvel Universe, Marvel's Jubilee. Thanks for watching.